Glad.
Billy O, what's up, Billy O? Hey, turn nobody scared of nine, man. Them niggas soft as shit. Only thing different is them big ass linemen. The players soft. Receiver soft. The DB soft. Nine man ain't no physical sport for real. Them niggas is soft. They just run the football and get stiff on. I will fuck niggas up in nine man. Them little ass niggas is soft. And you know that. Stop playing, man. You started off early, man. Them niggas soft in nine man. We could talk about nine man all day, how soft they are. That shit is soft. Them 9-man niggas come to 8-man and it be way more physical for them, and they can't sustain that shit.
Right.
You know that, man. 9-man niggas is soft. Them big ass linemen. That shit only work because the quarterback.
That's the difference.
That's the only difference. The big and the linemen be soft as shit too. Let me catch one of them big soft ass niggas running out in 8-man. I'ma fuck him up. Nigga ain't know what the hell. Niggas be soft 9-man. Come on, 9-man. Them niggas soft, man. You know that. 8-man move.
Yeah, get a 9-man Red Bull hit, man.
All they do on 9-man is stiff arm. That's the only difference. You give me a stiff arm, it's gonna be a fight. I might stiff arm a nigga to the face on purpose. So we'd be in a fight. Niggas that hate me and 9-man running the ball. Sure.
Out there doing Regis.
Oh man. But man, what's up, everybody? Man, we got a few guests for y'all today. We're gonna get into some things, man. They're gonna talk about the East Coast National. You know, and we also gonna have a rep come on. He gonna give us his top players of the BC League. You know, who he think is, you know, players to watch out for, things like that. So it should be a good little show for us today, man. I say anybody want to come on, you know, to do this, shoot me an inbox and I got you. I mean, we still got space left on this show as well for people that want to come on. Also, I'm gonna try to get a FFPA rep on here to talk about their upcoming tournament. You know, I believe it will be football in the middle of June, late June. So just get your calendars ready, man. I believe it's going to start back up the middle of June, if I ain't mistaken, man. Football wise, for a flag anyway. So just be ready. We're gonna try to get.
I think so too, because I don't think she's gonna extend that stay home order no more. So
she gonna extend it one more time. It's gonna get
she
extended one more time.
She might extend it one more time.
As long as they
That's
limit bans other places, then football will end up going in them places. So
football
yeah, we gonna. I mean, so you know, football will definitely hit the surface soon. Hold on, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to reach out to a couple of people, man. If they, like I said, if there's anything y'all want to reach on or touch on, man, let me know. Shoot me the inbox, and I got y'all, man. It's like I said, man. This platform here is for the players and the fans, man. You know, had something to do while we on this lockdown for real, man. That's why we do this. So, you got something you want to talk about? You know, just let me know. Chicago isn't going to think about opening them until June 1st. Yeah, I know, man. They talking about not even having a kids season, man, which is crazy, man. I don't know, like that's crazy. They talking about the kids might not have a season, Billy O. So who knows, man? It can get real ugly before it get better, and that's not even the half of it. So definitely gotta just prepare how we can prepare, and a lot of people gonna be hitting the ground just going, man, with the float. Just going out there and trying, see how things work. So we'll see how it go. We're gonna definitely see how it go. Like I said, we're gonna have Mark come on, talk about the East Coast Nationals for everybody. Said they got some stuff on that. And also he's gonna do his top players in the BC flag in the area. Them guys, like I said, man, some ballers in the BC leagues, man. So don't get it twisted. I mean, yeah, their teams might not be great, but it's some good players out there, and I definitely think that some of them would be able to compete on that level if they, was on some of these teams out here. Just my opinion. So again, don't take it the other way. You're all welcome to chime in about your opinions, man, when you want to. I said this is for the people, so. Waiting for
good players on teams that don't win, though.
Huh?
I said it's good players on teams that don't win. It's good players all over.
Yeah, for real, it definitely is. It definitely is, and you just got to find them. You just got to find them. You got to go out to these games and look for them. You know what I'm saying? And just make it happen with them.
All right, we're gonna you ready to bring on?
Yep, go ahead. Whoever in it.
Mark.
All right.
Yo,
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 What's
Mark.
good?
Can you hear us?
You guys?
Look like he frozen. Yeah, he frozen, man. He out there in the country, man. Out Waldo.
nah, you hear me now? Nah, I'm further out than that, man.
God damn, you by the water?
Hey, I'm like 13 miles from the 301 bridge, man.
God
hey,
damn, that's a long
Hey,
ride.
matter of fact, you know where MIR is, right?
No?
Maryland International Raceway.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right around the corner from that, dog.
God damn, you out of town?
Hey, you know what? But out of town, freaking, hey, I get a lot for my buck out of town though.
That's a long ride every Sunday.
Hey, I don't mind it, man. Hey, it's my quiet time. No kids, no nothing. You turn the music on the road.
I need 5 blunts just to go down the road for that trip, just to go to the game. Shit.
You wild as shit, man.
Yeah, I hope I ain't got no
So
8
what?
o'clock games, man. You gotta get up at 6:30 to leave out. At least no, you gotta leave out by 6:30.
Hey, but you know what? I'm up that early every day, anyways, to come up to DC for work.
Oh
So
man, there it is. So you used to it.
yeah, so, big thing. Military. We up at dawn anyways. So I've been doing this shit for many years.
Oh, all right, okay. Well, all you all know who this is, man. This is good old Mop. Former Green Mayhem Savages coach. Now he's helping the DMVFFL as a director. He's here to give a little insight, talk about the East Coast Nationals, right?
Yes, sir. East Coast now.
Okay, the East Coast Nationals.
So you getting the exclusive, man. The stuff's not even released yet. The information not even out yet, man.
Oh shit, it's exclusive, y'all. Y'all hear that? Exclusive East Coast Nationals information. You hearing it here first.
So
East Coast Nationals is
yes, sir.
information that's coming out right now. I ain't even hit the streets yet. This like a
Sir.
new package for all you guys.
Hey, I figure we gotta do something special for your show, man. Give you some exclusives and shit.
Hey man, we appreciate it, man. I'm sure the people gonna listen to it and take heed to it like myself. So
Oh yeah, I already know what you want to hear. I already know you want to know what that price is for the rec division, huh?
yeah, hey, for all you niggas who play rec, if you think you go to East Coast Nationals to win it, come on down, man. We welcome all you bums in rec. Bums to come play rec. Come on, man. We're gonna whoop y'all ass.
Hey, you wild with it, man. You wild. So where you want to start, man? You want to start with the surprise that kind of got out a little bit last night on the North Carolina organization that released some information last night.
For real,
You even see that?
I ain't hear nothing about that.
Oh, so you ain't hear nothing from Camel City, huh? So y'all weren't paying attention to their podcast last night.
Nah, I ain't even know
So
they did one.
yeah, so Matrix Jacob and them, they did a podcast last night, releasing a little information. So to start out with, so Mike and Craig, they planning on trying to make this as big as possible. So the only way that we're even going to come close to making it as big as we want is trying to partner up with some of these other organizations.
Right.
So we came to agreement to partner up with North Carolina. So they down there doing their thing. They're going to come up and be a part of it. And actually, your man Matrix is going to run the 8-man division.
Oh, okay.
So everybody knows Matrix. He's well respected in the flag community. Y'all know that he's played from the lowest level all the way up to the top level. So he's gonna be out there. He's gonna be the face of the 8-man, running everything. Actually, a little while ago, Mr. Keith Boone from out Baltimore County, he's going to jump on. He's going to assist Matrix with the 8-man. So we got two directors from two totally different locations coming together to run 8-man for everybody.
Okay.
So and they're going to run the pro, the comp, and the rec division. So just to touch on prices on that, for you to play in pro or comp, it's going to be $545 for the team to play in comp or pro. Cash prize for pro or comp is going to be $2,000. So $2,000, you win pro, you get 2,000. You win rec, you get 2,000. Rec division a little bit cheap. It's only $495 for you to register for rec, but we're gonna give $1,000 to the rec team that wins.
So
So if we got 12 teams, go ahead.
now I was gonna ask you. So comp and pro is both for 2,000.
Both of them for 2,000. So pretty much what it is, that's the max prize is 2,000. So 12 teams, you want 2,000 if you want to join.
12 teams, 2,000.
Yep. So if we only get 10 teams, $125 of each registration for every team will go to the cash prize. So if you only end up with 10, then so forth. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
All right.
That's good. That's still a good
So
change though. So I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fair. Fair for the price as well. You said it's 525.
it's 545.
545. Okay, yeah,
Yep.
that's not bad.
So
For the price, you know what I'm saying? Actually, you know what I'm saying? I say so for that. You got a question right there from Brian. He said
what we got?
Mark running DMVFFL with Mike and Craig.
Yes, sir. So I'm in there with Mike and Craig doing everything with Mike and Craig. So just going back to the partnership and everything else. So me, Mike, and Craig, we all got on the phone and had conversations with every organization that we're partnered with. The first one we already said is the North Carolina organization with Matrix and them. So that's just the tip of the iceberg with this. So we still got more that I'll go over as we go through the divisions real quick. So the magic one that Little Pete wants to know about is the 8-man rec, right?
Yes, sir. That's what we.
So 8-man rec registration is $495 with cash prize of $1. So we looking at, if you have 12 teams in the rec division, you're going to get $1,000. It's $75 per a team will go to the cash prize. So if we only get 10 rec teams, then obviously you only get $750.
Right.
But we get that 12, you get $1,000. So and registration, just so everybody knows, Miss Natalie Harris is working on registration right now. That should be up no later than Monday for registration. For every position, for every division that you're trying to register for, it's just spot. So you can go early and go ahead and throw it out there and get your spot held. Because unfortunately, we do have limitations on how many teams per division. So, like for the pro division, for 8-man pro division, we have a maximum of 16 teams. Comp division, we have a maximum of 20 teams. In the rec division, we got a maximum of 20 teams. So make sure that once that registration pops up, hey, get registered and get your spot held.
I like that you put a cap.
So you gotta pay the whole registration in order to hold your spot? Or was it?
No, it's $100 deposit.
$100 deposit?
$100 deposit.
Man,
yes, sir.
That's non-refundable for these guys who like to run and duck.
Yes, sir. That's non-refundable.
Y'all hear that? Non-refundable if you put your $100 down and you duck out. So that means don't be ducking. Put that money down and come get your ass whooping that rec division.
When registration open?
Monday.
Registration opens no later than Monday. So hopefully Miss Harris has it done over the weekend and we can open it up early, but no later than Monday it should be open.
Somebody wants to know Rob from the Bullies, Tri-State Bullies want to know when is it?
Oh, all right. So we didn't even go over the dates. So the dates for this is July 11th and 12th. July 11th and 12th. And just so everybody knows, they're doing the same exact thing they did last year. So if you're on a roster, you will get a free ticket to King's Dominion. All right. So everybody that likes to go to the amusement parks, whatever else, King's Dominion, you will get a free ticket for
It's
every
gonna be
member
a
of
little
your
social
team.
distance. Ain't nobody going to Kingston, man.
Still like that.
Man, whatever, man. You already know. Hey, so if y'all gonna do y'all's tournament in June, obviously the social distancing gonna be over. We can't have a tournament with no social distancing.
Yeah, we can.
How?
It's gonna be limitations to stuff when they open back up.
So Mr. Craig Mims, he has talked to the park owners out there already. Okay, look, I just got a text message. Actually, every player will get a 3-day ticket to Kings Dominion. So if you get there on Friday, you'll have a ticket Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you get there and you want to be there Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you'll get a 3-day ticket. So every person on your team will get a 3-day ticket to Kings Dominion.
What if I'm coming Thursday? I get mine for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah,
Mine
you get a
for
3-day
Thursday.
ticket that
Be
you
on
use
social
at your
distance.
convenience, man.
I ain't going to Kingston, man. I'm be on social distance. I'm going out there to whoop somebody's ass and wreck. All you wreck teams, come join the party. Get this ass whooped.
Hey, y'all wild as hell, man.
$1,000. Thank you.
Hey,
And we take all
you,
side bets. All you wreck
hey,
teams.
you forget. Hey, hold on. You forget. You got one team that gonna be down there. Hey, they'll play you in the right division.
I ain't worried about nobody. And rep. If you playing rep, you some shit to me.
Hey, hey. So, hey, Claude, you hear what he's saying, right? I hope Claude watching. Hey, Claude and them still.
Claude and them goes, I'm telling him the same thing. I ain't never lost him as no quarterback.
Hey,
I'm under
hey,
being the quarterback against disciples.
hey, tell them any given Sunday, right?
Nah, not against them. Not if I'm the quarterback. Easy money.
And hey, Claude, he called you out, Claude.
No,
There
I'm
ain't nothing
telling
to
the
say. He's
truth.
telling you right now. Frank, hey, he telling you, Frank, hey, I better hear something in return from y'all
Look.
boys.
Hey, no funny shit. And I wasn't even the quarterback. Last time we played them, Frank ain't had no catches. 0. He was non-existent. Boy from Carolina had that shit on clamps over there on that sideline. Frank, my boy though. You see, I named him the best receiver though. So I ain't gonna sit there and shit. But he was non-existent.
Hey, so let me ask you. So you were out there for the Nitro Cup, right?
Yeah,
For 8-man.
yeah.
So what? So if you had to give Frank some advice, all right. So you knew Frank was playing with the Savages out there.
Right.
What's a better look for Frank? Little Mikey as quarterback with the Savages, or Claude with Disciples?
I mean, for him, it's Claude with the disciples because he's the offense. He gets. I mean, I done seen where he get. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the passes, like it done been games where niggas ain't really touched the ball but him. So, I mean, that's a better look. I mean, he getting what he want. You know what I'm saying? He getting a lot of passes, but with you know what I'm saying, with Savages, it's a lot more receivers. You know what I'm saying? So the ball gonna
Right.
spread around a lot more. I mean, Claude ain't really got but one receiver, and that's Frank, unless the dude with the dreads did. You know what I'm saying? And then he got 2 receivers.
So it sounds to me like you got a game plan for when you and Disciples play down in the rec division, huh?
No, game plan. Put my country boy on in. Lock that shit up. My country boy on his
I hear
ass.
you.
Country boy ain't giving up nothing. Woo. Let him know, woo. Country boy. Carolina. Oh, woo.
Wow, man.
Beautiful.
All right, so let's touch on some of these other styles real quick. We just gonna run through them because we
But
know
they
this
run
8-man show.
right. Some people just came in, so a lot of people were saying that they caught the tail end of it. Like, can you run over, everything again for them? Like, as
Yeah,
far as the 8-man, a lot of people just said they was just chimed in, so they like, for date, time, when is it, where at,
yeah, I
and
got you.
the prices for everybody.
All right, I got. All right, so listen. First thing first is the date for this tournament is July 11th.
Y'all can hear him clear?
Be the name park as well.
Wayne, can y'all hear him clear?
It's breaking up.
Yeah, you breaking up, Mark.
My bad. Y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
I ain't hear nothing. You was breaking up the whole time.
All right, so first and foremost, the date on this tournament is July 11th and 12th, 2-day tournament out in Richmond. The people that went out there last year is the same park that they were at last year. Get the name of it so everybody knows. Matter of fact, probably just text me. I'll get the name of the park.
Oh, you breaking up, Mark?
So, all right, let me take these damn ear pods out, man.
Frank said your shit sound terrible. That's Frank from not Bully, but Frank from Disciples.
All right, you got me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right, so first and foremost, joint is going to be August. I'm sorry, July. Give me a second. God damn. I'm having technical difficulties. It's going to be July.
No, you still breaking up, Mark. They said you got the McDonald's Wi-Fi.
We're going to make this more.
Hey, they crazy.
All right, y'all got me now?
Can y'all hear him now?
Get the fuck out of this basement.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you a lot clear though.
All right, so July 11th and 12th, all right, it's going to be out by Richmond. All right, where it is at Greenwood Road in Glen Allen, Virginia. All right, so it's at the same location that they had last year. So everybody knows for the people that have been out there. But you got the Facebook page where you can go on. All the updates, all the information will be on the Facebook page. So all you got to do is either go to the DMVFF Facebook page or do your search for East Coast Nationals. It should pop up. All right, so going over the 8-man prices that we already talked about once. The prices for the 8-man joint for 8-man pro is limited to 16 teams. Entry fee is $545. With 12 teams, you'll have a $2,000 cash prize. Double elimination. 8-man comp, limited to 20 teams. $545 entry fee with $2,000 cash prize with 12 teams. If you do not have 12 teams, $125 of the entry fee per team will go to the cash prize. For 8-man rec, it is going to be a $495 entry fee with $1,000 going to the cash prize. If you don't have 12 teams, it will be $75 per team that goes to the cash prize. Rec is limited to 20 teams. Deposits are $100. Once registration opens, registration will be open no later than Monday.
Somebody, is this dude Flag Football World Championship tour? Somebody asked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So let me touch on that real quick, man. So because I've been talking to some of these teams, and you and me, Pete, we've talked about a little bit in the past about when it comes to the flag football politics. You know, you got everything that's going on with UFFFL. You got Flag Football World Tour, right?
Right.
But majority of these teams, they don't care about that stuff, man. They don't care what organization, this, that, everything else. All they looking to do is play football. They looking for the best competition. They looking for the best smoke, right?
Agreed.
So I don't want to get into with all this. I don't want to get into the politics of, oh, well, who's backing you? Is it Flag Football World Tour? Is it UFFL? I don't want to get into all that. What I'm trying to do, and Mike and Craig know this is my standpoint on it, is let's just have the best tournament out there, period. Let's put on a great tournament so all these dudes can come together like in the past. And I know you remember this when there was Metro Cup, when there were states in Maryland. Like, all these teams from out of state were coming to the DC area so they could play in that joint. They knew that weekend, that Metro Cup weekend, where they were going to be at. And that's the type of tournament we trying to do. We trying to bring that back to the DC area, the DMV area. Even though this is a little bit out there with Richmond, we had to find that middle ground. So we're trying to get teams from out North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta. We're trying to get teams up Pennsylvania and everywhere else. We're trying to get everybody in one centralized location. And unfortunately, Richmond's that middle ground.
Richmond, that shit far as shit. I got to travel and get a hotel and shit, man. Y'all killing me, man.
Man, hush your mouth. You're going to be out there anyways for 5 man. Stop playing with me.
Shitting me? I don't go to no Richmond just for 5 man. The hell you think this is?
Did you go to Richmond last year to play 5 man?
No.
I'm going to go back and pull up pictures. Where Leo at? Leo, did he show up last year?
No. He'll tell you, nope. I ain't play last year.
Man. So, let's go back to Matrix. So everybody knows Matrix from down North Carolina and Keith Boone out of Baltimore County. They gonna be the directors for 8 man. They gonna run everything for 8 man for y'all.
You hear that? Keith Boone is gonna run 8 man with a team. So that's not a conflict of interest, though? You don't think?
How's that a conflict of interest?
I'm just asking. He got a team and he's a, being as a director. I mean,
I'm
just asking.
Something like that would be simple though. So Keith Boone, if he's putting his team in the comp division, right? Mr. Boone would not be able to have any influence over the comp division. He would be overseeing the rec in the pro division.
Respect.
So we trying to make it where we have representation from all the different areas, so it's fair. So there is none of that back in the day where, like, when you went down to Georgia, when you went down to ATL and play, what y'all say? Oh, we getting that ATL, official work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we trying to eliminate that. So when it comes, even the officials are going to put in applications. All the directors are sending out the applications to the officials that want to come and ref.
Application? This is a job now, huh?
It's the same
thing. So is the application gonna ask them are they dumb or stupid? Because them motherfuckers be dumb and stupid. Like, what's the application gonna say? Like, I'm just curious because the referees be part of the reason why shit get out of hand in the games because they don't know the rules, and then you got, like, you seen this shit firsthand with us. If they ain't bring you in there, we would have got fucked that whole game.
Right. So, and that's one of the things that we're trying to do a little bit different. So, what did I tell you down Worlds? I told you one of the things that they didn't do a very good job at was intermingling the official crews. So you didn't have. So the game you played, where were all those officials from? They were all from out Ohio, right?
Yeah.
So what we trying to do is the directors are going to be allowed to, bring their officials and so forth, but we're going to intermingle the officials. That way, it's not all DMV FFL refs. It's not all, North Carolina refs.
Respect.
We're going to have a mix of officials on the field.
Respect. I can respect that. Like I said, my thing, because, like, you seen it, though. You seen it firsthand. I ain't never see some of the shit that was called against us. Like, how motherfucker allowed to run forward and bat a motherfucking kick. You know what I'm saying? They gonna mark it 5 yards away and they still blocking kicks. You making us move back and we ain't did shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot that, that shit was fucked up.
That
shit changed field position to actually help them get that score.
Well, with all that, that was after the first touchdown. That was after the touchdown y'all just scored.
Right.
So y'all scored first. So dude threw the penalty on who? He threw it on D'Lo, didn't he?
Said we ran off sides, but they kicked. They ran up.
Right, but listen what I'm saying. So when he got the unsportsmanlike, it was D'Lo that got the unsportsmanlike, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
It was D-Lo.
Yeah, they said it was him. They said it was him. They said it was D-Lo.
It was D-Lo.
So on the kickoff, that backed y'all up 15, right? So we lined it up, and the one official from Ohio said that y'all jumped off sides. So it backed y'all up 5 more.
But in that same play before that though, they was already 5 yards, so it should have been a re-kick
Right.
anyway.
So after they backed you up 5 more yards, that next play, I lined those dudes up, and they didn't move. They stayed exactly where they were. So when y'all kicked it, dude was only 5 yards and jumped up and blocked it. So I threw the penalty.
Right.
So we moved it back 5 yards, and then they did it again. So we moved it back another 5 yards.
Man, the referee kept letting them do this shit though.
That was the longest drawn out kickoff I ever seen, dude. It took about 15 minutes to do one kickoff. Shit was wild.
That shit was horrible. It's like that whole game, everything just went. You know what I'm saying? I felt like they were just giving them calls and just giving them because it was shit that wasn't happening. And you seen it first. Like I said, you was fair with it. You ain't really called shit, but you ain't let them, do us how they was doing us because that shit was getting out of hand.
So one of the things that and Bully, Little Mike, anybody I've ever coached, they'll tell you the same thing that I'm gonna tell you now. And it's something I told you down Worlds. Soon as you start yelling at officials, soon as you start arguing with officials, most officials, they're now going to start focusing on you because you're yelling at them, you screaming at them. So now, okay, well, he wants me to call shit. I'm going to start focusing on him. Now you get all the bad calls because that official is focusing directly on you or your team. A lot of times you better off killing an official with kindness than you are arguing with him. Right or wrong?
I agree with you on that. I agree.
Right.
So players got to get that in their head. Like, hey, this official might make a bad call. Shit, y'all seen it firsthand. NFL, New Orleans. I'm gonna throw a little salt in the wound with peanut.
See, I don't have a problem with a bad call. It's when you nonchalant about them bad calls. Like you don't give a fuck. Like you can't admit that you fucked up. All right, for example, like the shit that happened to us in the playoffs out Bowie. When I express myself about that shit. If I'm checking in with you and you say good line, and then you say you look up and the motherfucker ain't on the good line, I thought I asked you was it good line. As a legit referee, you gonna blow the play dead right there and allow us to fix because you already told me good line. You know what I'm saying? For you to lie about something like that shit bothers me because that's a game changer. That's a game winning touchdown. You know what I'm saying? When that team gets on the advance, instead you gotta replay some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be a man about what you said to me. So it's things like that bother me. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
So that play, I wasn't out there for that. I wasn't officiating that. But I know you talked to the head official out there, G, afterwards, right?
Right.
And what did G tell you?
He can't do nothing but make the call. My thing is, as the head ref, once the ref tells you, yeah, I said that, it shouldn't be no question. It should be touchdown, ball game. Let's move on because he never blew the play dead till after. So once he tells you, yeah, he said that to me, why are you as the head ref? Why are you not allowed to say, hey, that's ball game? He made a mistake. Why should we have to replace something when you didn't blow it dead in the middle of it? You waited till we scored. I'd rather you blow the play dead right there and we get it situated, then let the team score and advance to the next round. And that's just any team, you know what I'm saying? Not just saying but that's any team. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's like a ref who don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Then keeps, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit kind of like fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? So refs like that, like I just can't get with that type of shit.
Unfortunately, you know how I am. If I mess up a call, I fuck up a call, hey, I'm gonna let you know. Hey, I fucked up. I got you next time. I'll make sure that I understand that rule better next time. Or, hey, I'll make sure that I take a closer look at it next play.
I can respect that. Like I done played live football like that. That's why I don't be tripping over live shit. But the shit that be bothering me is shit like that when they got the nonchalant attitudes about it. Like we paying y'all the referee. Just look. If I ask you to look for something, just look, just glance. So if I ask you a question like you heard the dude, he talking about security to give us a 10-second call, shit like that. Like nigga, ain't no fucking ain't no whatchamacallits around here for me to see. Fuck I'm supposed to see. We ain't
Right.
got no 10-second clock. You have to tell me it's a 10-second or 5-second or something.
So with the play clock, yes, and if you look at the rule book, it says in the rule book, if there is not a visible play clock, then the official is required to give you a 10-second count. Now he doesn't have to count it down for you, but he has to give you 10 seconds.
Right. He wouldn't give us nothing. He told me it's a courtesy to give you.
Yeah, he said it was a courtesy.
It's not a courtesy if there's not a display clock. It's not a courtesy. It's required that they give a 10-second.
Man, I almost went off on that I almost went off on that boy, man. I'm telling you, I almost strangled his old ass.
You know what I said about that. I thought that me personally, and the way that I've been taught how to officiate, I don't think that he should have ever had both the play clock and game clock. You have too many officials on the field where you are holding both the game clock and play clock. Now, if you go to most games, whether it's flag, whether it's semi-pro or anything like that, you'll see normally the back judge has the game clock,
right,
and the judge has the play clock. But unfortunately, that official, he didn't see it that way. I don't know if it was a trust issue. I don't know what it was, but he kept the play clock and game clock.
He was a jack.
Unfortunately, I don't know the dude from nowhere. I was told he was a Hall of Fame official, but that's all I know about him. That's all I ever heard about him.
Man, he from Cleveland. That's why they let anybody be in the Hall of Fame when you was from Cleveland. That wasn't hard to do.
Is what it is, man.
Another question that I would have is like officials that can move. Like y'all ain't gonna have them old motherfuckers that can't move. Like because the game be moving so fast and things be happening so fast, they don't be in position sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that. I mean, as a head ref, I feel like the older guys, they could be behind the quarterback, ain't much moving they got to do. But the dudes that's running the sideline, sometimes they don't be in positions and things to move on the sideline to be a help.
So as officials, we learn different techniques and so forth. So we learn for like 8-man, we learn the 3-man technique and learn the 4-man technique. So the 3-man technique is pretty much you're going to have one official that is behind the head official is going to be behind the quarterback. You know what he's looking for. He's looking for that roughing the passer and things like that.
Right.
Then your other official, your next official is going to be your line judge. He's going to be the one that sets you, make sure the line's good, make sure nobody's jumping off sides. Then the third official, he's going to be your deep back official. So he's going to be at the next first down marker. That way, if it's a close call, he's right there on the first down marker. That's the way it's normally set up. Now that deep man, if it's a deep pass, he got to be on his horse.
But even if it's 3 officials though, at some point that line judge, once everything breaks down, that ball is in 9 out of 10 times and it's on his side, he got to look down that line to see if it's a good catch or get down there and be able to get close enough to see it. Once that ball, he trying to make that shit on the 30-yard pass and he's standing like this. Your eyes ain't that fucking good. You got to move at some point. Jog down there when the ball. I mean, it's just they don't. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they don't. Like I said, it's just nonchalant. They don't give a fuck.
So the time that official is supposed to turn and start going downfield is when that ball crosses that line of scrimmage. So once that ball crosses that line of scrimmage, he should be turning and headed down the position, down to the field. Now, unfortunately, if they're throwing a 30-yard pass on his side, he's not going to be able to get down. So what he's looking at is if he turns and he's looking downfield, he's looking to make sure that the pass was caught inbound, the player had control of the ball. Now, the other official, the back official, he's got to be responsible for that spot. So he has to be able to come up and judge where that pass was caught or where he stepped out, so forth. But that line official, he's turning and he's looking to make sure that the pass was caught, controlled, inbounds. And we all know 8-man, it's only 1 foot. So as long as that foot comes down in bounds, he's good. So, and then we got most of the bigger tournaments have went to for 8-man to 4 officials. So, I mean, it's kind of the same technique. So instead, they're going to have 2 guys on the line. One's going to be the line judge. The other one's going to be the floater. So as that ball snaps, he starts to float downfield. So the more officials that you have, the better off you are because they can cover more. But everybody also has to realize, this is still flag. So how much is the player or a team willing to pay for the officials to be out there? You know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
paying for them motherfuckers to come out there and do nothing like they do. And fuck them, man. I'm being honest, man. I don't care. I like 3. I get away with a lot of shit, so I can keep 3 for me. These
Okay.
motherfuckers, they don't. I mean, I'm being honest. I'm not. I refuse to pay more money for refs that don't give a fuck. Like, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Some people might feel different, but it's already bad enough you gotta pay almost $70 for refs and something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
So let me
pointless.
ask
Look, hey, is it
you.
ref fees for this tournament?
Say that again.
We gotta pay ref fees for the national thing,
No.
East Coast National.
No, ref fees are included.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm cool with that price. Fuck them refs. $1,000, baby. I might play. Ain't
So
gonna be no 18. Hey, how many? So it's how much for 125 per team?
yes.
Oh shit! If cheat code and AU don't go, I think I can win 8.
Hey,
Win me
it's
$2,000.
always hey, Matrix, man. Matrix gonna start working on those guys to see if he can get them to jump in there.
Who?
Matrix has ties with some of those A teams. So, me personally, I would like to see a pro division. But the pro division is hard to pull. They show up when they want to and they play when they want to. So if we don't get any A teams, then is what it is. But we would like to get them out there.
Nah, yeah, that's one thing. They do go where they want. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
But like I say, I think especially if it's only, I mean, because everybody want to play football. So if the band is uphill, best believe whatever tournament is first, that motherfucker gonna be loaded, and the second one definitely gonna be low because they ain't gonna. I mean, you gonna have some teams who ain't really play a lot in the first tournament, or you know what I'm saying, things like that. So I think when the band is over, tournament's gonna be loaded anyway with teams. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion.
right.
That's just my opinion.
So
'Cause
look,
everybody want to play football.
Do you want to touch on these other styles right quick?
Yeah. You can. Yeah, go ahead, man. Let them know.
All right. So we trying to get the women's out there. Women's 8-man. We're trying to do 16 teams max. Their price is going to be $545. And look, they get the same cash prize as the men. So it's a $2,000 cash prize with 12 teams. So most tournaments out there, you already know, women, they normally don't get the same prize as. So that's something different. Just like the rec 8-man rec normally doesn't get a cash prize. So we trying to make sure that we giving back to these teams that are the cornerstone.
It's one place they do get cash though.
What?
Rec get cash at FFPA.
I understand that, but most tournaments, any tournament anywhere else, do they get a cash prize?
Hell nah.
So we trying to make sure that they are taken care of, man. All right, then we got 8-man women's contact, 16 team max, $545 entry fee, $2,000 cash prize with 12 teams. Then we got 8-man co-ed, 16 teams max, for $495 entry fee, $1,000 cash prize with 12 teams. Now that is co-ed is pool play, single elimination. All right, then we got the 7-on-7 AFFL style, 16 teams max, $545 entry fee with $2,000 cash prize for 12 teams. So they're pool play with single elimination. We got 7-man screen, same prices, 16 teams. All right, here's the other one that most people want to hear is the 5-man. All right, so 5-man open contacts. So that's going to be your pro teams and your comp teams. Entry fee is $345 with a $1,500 cash prize for 12 teams. 2-game pool play with elimination. Now we're going to have a 5-man rec contact with 24 teams max. $295 for entry fee. $50 per team will go to the cash prize. All right, we got 8-man We got 5-man women's open, non-contact, $345 entry fee, $1,500 cash prize, 16 teams max. We got 5-man co-ed, 16 teams max, $345 entry fee, $1,500 cash prize with 12 teams. We have 5-man open, no contact, $345 entry fee, $1,500 payout. And then we have 4-man open, non-contact, $345 entry fee, $1,500 payout.
No, just take it. Oh.
So as you can see, every division that we're having has a cash prize. Every division, and we're gonna have the block schedule, just like they do at Worlds or Nationals. That way, teams can play in 2 different formats, or 3 different formats, or however they want to do it.
Man, so damn, what's this? How many fields down this motherfucker?
So
the fuck?
they have the location has, it's an all turf location. It has 4 full soccer field turf locations. Now they do spray paint depending on, they have this turf spray paint that they mark the fields with and everything else. So it's going to be as much as we can get in there. That's what we're going to do there. The complex right now, we estimate can handle 200 teams.
Cool.
So that was all the divisions. So as you can see, we got every division out there that we're trying to get out there. Now, we already talked about 8-man directors. Now, the other directors that we have Krista and Jacob out of North Carolina with Matrix. They're going to be handling the 8-man women's.
You said who gonna be handling 8-man women? 8 women's?
Krista and Jacob out of North Carolina with Matrix. So they'll be handling that. Then we got who else we got? All right, we got Mark Nation out of Georgia. That's going to be handling the 7-on-7. All right, then we got Krista and Jacob again. They'll be handling the 5-on-5 women's. And Krista's probably going to be handling most of the women's and co-ed. All right, then we got myself and Jacob. We're going to be handling the 5-man. And then for the non-contact, we have Chris out of Pennsylvania with PFFA that will be handling the non-contact.
Okay.
So right now you can see we got partnerships with North Carolina. We got partnerships with other organizations in Maryland. We got partnerships with Georgia, and we got a partnership with up north in Pennsylvania. So we trying to make sure that all the areas are well represented when it comes to this tournament. So if you don't know Mike or Craig, but you from Georgia, most likely you gonna know Mark Nation, where you can go to Mark and talk to Mark and say, hey, Mark, this happened over here. Is there any way you can talk to so-and-so, the director, and see what's going on or explain what happened? So we want to make sure that everyone's well represented. So it's not just a Mike and Craig show. We have all these different directors that are coming together to try to make this happen for the flag community.
Hey, so what y'all call yourself, MMC? Or CMM? Or MCM?
Wow, man. Wow. It was only a time I was like, okay, when this gonna come out? When this?
Hey, Mike, can you enlighten on that? What do y'all call yourself? The MCM show or the MMC show? The CMM show? What is it called, Mike? Help us out, man. Let us know, Mike. Hey, Mike. I've been waiting to say that, man. I've been waiting to say that to you, man.
I know. You always got to talk your crap. Ain't nothing wrong with talking shit.
Frank, yeah, Frank, they the MCM show, Frank.
So besides that topic, you wanted to talk about the comp, the best of the best for 8-man comp, right?
Well, yeah, cause you know I feel like a lot of people was upset, man, that they didn't make the list. You saying like I ruffled a lot of
What?
feathers with the list, but like I said, it's a lot of
I
people.
can't hear you at all. There you go. I got you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. Whatever your man did, he it messed it up for a second.
All right, so I was saying, I was talking about, I put the list out about the players who I played against mostly last year and a half since I've been playing comp, and I just was, trying to, give my opinion on what I thought, and it seemed like I ruffled a lot of feathers with my list. Some guys wasn't happy that they didn't make a certain position. Like I said, I look at people different. You know what I'm saying? It's coming from me. So, playing against these guys where I think they was better at, in the games that I played against them or seen them play actually. And
Right.
so I just wanted to get, a couple of other opinions, and you seem
So,
like a lot of more people in the division than I do. So you might, go a little further and name people who I didn't name because I really didn't see them or played against them.
so first off, dude, everybody coming out of this damn quarantine, there ain't gonna be no position. Everybody gonna be a damn blocking back coming out this motherfucking quarantine.
Nuh-uh, not my team.
everybody gonna be a blocking back.
My young niggas working. You want to bet?
Hey, we gonna see because right now I know a lot of dudes. They ain't working out. They ain't throwing the football. They ain't doing nothing. They gonna come out 15. They gonna come out about 10 to 15 pounds heavier than what they normally play at.
I feel sorry for them. We don't run circles around them motherfuckers.
Hey, it's a world that we live in now, right?
So on them.
So you right, man. A lot of people got in their feelings with the picks that you made, everything else. And I said something to you about the quarterback because like for me, little Mikey's my man. He been my quarterback for what the past 3-4 years, 5 years, whatever.
Right.
And to me, little Mikey, over the past year and a half for the comp team, Mikey's probably one of the most winning quarterbacks out there. What this past year, how many different divisions, how many different tournaments did they win this past year? I mean, so he's he right now to me.
Like I said, I feel like he has the better team out of all them guys, but for me, it was it came down to actually playing. You know what I'm saying? Like DMV is a total different team with the running dude. You know what I'm saying? Than they are with the other dude. You know what I'm saying? He makes all he can make all the throws, and you know what I'm saying. I feel like he, you know what I'm saying. I feel like quarterback wise, you know what I'm saying. Like Mike good, but like I said, I seen it with he had his down days last year. His team was just better. You know what I'm saying, in the other teams where he could throw a screen and them motherfuckers taking it to the house a lot.
You're right. So and honestly, that's what makes a team. I mean, hey, if one player's down, the rest of the team got to step up and carry that load because hey, he's having an off day. It happens. It happens to the best of them.
Right.
So, but me personally, the only position that I care most about for real is I need a player that can do multiple things. So yeah, we got our quarterbacks and we got our receivers and everything else, but who is your utility man? Who is the dude that can go to a receiver or go to blocking back or go to rush or go to DB or safety and get the job done? Obviously you got your favorite position that you want him to play in, but hey, I can utilize him other locations. So we were in the group chat the other day talking about it. So I brought up names like Sheik, Lil Erg, Otis, Peanut. Those are dudes that to me, they're utility players, man. Hey, they can play at multiple positions. So you got to have your own category just for dudes like that can play in those multiple positions. That hey, I might need you to go rush this play, but hey, next play I'm throwing a screen to you. I need you to house it.
Now, I agree on that. Yeah, like the utility players, those are the guys that I like. That's why So my thing with some guys like I really ain't see Lil Erk play a lot of different positions. I really just seen him playing quarterback like Otis. I seen him in the secondary. If you seen him, he can go to quarterback. So that's multiple positions. Mike, he definitely can play center to quarterback, play a little receiver himself. So that sheet, he could play, anywhere in the secondary. He could play receiver and also quarterback. So those are dual threat options. You know what I'm saying? Like triple threats. But like I was telling, like picking a receiver and picking a blocking backs, for example, in the comp division, it's hard to pick because if you notice, I didn't want to pick nobody. I wasn't supposed to pick nobody from the team I played on, which was Smoking Ducks, but I ended up having to because I don't know a lot of the guys that rush. You know what I'm saying? So at that position, like, and also in the DB and the secondary. So and like I said, it was guys on that team who I could have easily put on the list. You know what I'm saying? They could have made the list in some of the positions, but I chose to try to stay away from my team because I ain't want people, you biased this, that, and third because you played with them, blah, blah,
Right.
blah. So I told, made that stand. Like, I wasn't going to really try to put nobody from the team I played on that jump. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to pick from other teams. So, I don't know, like maybe you'll have some of them guys on your list. I'm not sure. So that's why I wanted to reach out to other people to, get their opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On the best people in that division because I don't want people to think that I'm just picking people. Nah, these are the people I played against and I thought they was good at them positions.
So like if we go over for quarterback, you had who Vaughn from DMV Elite at number 1, right?
Right.
Okay. You had Nick from UT at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then you had Claude at 3, you had Mike at 4, and then who'd you have at 5?
Wayne.
Okay. So me, for quarterback, man, it's a hard one, especially me taking little Mikey out of it. But
now, you could put him in there. I just tried to stay away from, you know what I'm saying, putting my guys that I played with on there, you know what I'm saying, per se, like you looking at it like, you're a coach, you know what I'm saying, you're a director now, so you really, you know what I'm saying, you just picking for real, so it's not, you know what I'm saying,
so
it's not as
I'm
it
gonna
would
pick
be.
I'm gonna pick mine, but I'm not gonna pick mine in any type of order. So Vaughn, yeah, he nice quarterback. He's still, to me, he's still learning the game. To me, he utilizes his legs a lot more than his arm at times.
Who you
So
talking about again?
Vaughn from DMV Elite.
Okay, that's the tall dude.
Yeah, that's the one that runs where Tyler sits in the pocket.
Oh, you talking about the dude with the dreads?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's a good quarterback. He utilizes his legs a lot more than somebody like Tyler, where Tyler's just going to sit back in the pocket, and Tyler not going to run very often. But over the last season or so, you've seen Tyler actually start to run a little bit. So that's a good 1-2 combination, 1-2 punch for DMV Elite. For Nick out of UT, Nick got a strong arm. The boy's mobile. He's a hell of a threat. I think he's still young in the game. That quarterback, he's got to learn the game. He's got to know the ins and outs. He's got to be the field commander, everything else. So I think he has a great natural ability, but I think he still needs to learn the game more. Claude, everybody know Claude. Flopping Claude, man. Hey, the boy always get at least one call a game, right? Hey, it just is what it is. But Claude knows the game, man. He does his scouting report. He knows when he steps on the field who he's playing and what he's going to do to try to beat that team. So, knowledge-wise, you can't beat somebody like Claude. Little Mikey, same. He knows what he needs to do. Now, can he always execute? Nah, he can't always execute. Me and him have had many conversations where he don't want to use his damn legs, which is beyond me. But he doesn't want to use his leg. He feel like he needs to throw the ball to make sure that the receivers are in the game. So that's his downside. Like I've told him 1,000 times, Mikey, if you're not hitting your passes, utilize your legs and get your mind back in the game. Open the field up by utilizing your legs. Mikey's one of the most elusive quarterbacks out there. you know, he hits that little jab spin, and he be fucking people up with it. So, then let's see who else. You got
Somebody
Sheik that
Will from Hitman.
Hey, Will from Hitman. Hey, you know, he obviously everybody knows Hitman didn't play last year, but they supposed to be trying to make a comeback this year. Will's a hell of a quarterback.
Well,
You know,
I hate to say this. All right, Will is good in comp, but seeing him play in nationals, man, that style wasn't working when he got moved. When he had his guys blocking, I mean, he had the center. You know, he had about 2 or 3 guys. So they ain't look. I mean, not saying it's his fault, but the blocking wise, that scheme really wasn't successful in, you know what I'm saying, in national on the A level.
Will's offense is all about time routes.
Yeah, that's what I said. A level, that timing was a little off.
If you can disrupt his timing as a quarterback, it throws him for a loop, man. It throws him for a complete loop. Mm-hmm. So yes, he's a good quarterback at certain levels, everything else. And I think if he continues to play at the pro level, I think that he would be able to adjust his style of play. But you would have to continue to play at that level and take your lumps, as everybody knows. Take your lumps, get your beatings, everything, and just come back a better quarterback, a better player.
Yeah.
But as a quarterback for the lower level, for rec or comp, I think Will can get it done. You know, Hitman always had that 1-2 punch. They had Will, and they had the other quarterback, Fitz. So that was the older quarterback. So they had they were another one that had a 1-2 punch where, hey, if Fitz was having an off day, they could switch it out, bring Will in, and possibly get it done.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's the majority of them. I mean, you had Sheik that started playing 8-man quarterback. That he wasn't doing bad. He still got to adjust to the game and learn the game.
I mean, I ain't really see him play a lot of quarterback though. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, every game I see, Roger played a lot of quarterback this season. So,
but honestly, the reason why Roger was probably playing quarterback was because they didn't have the people out there. They didn't have the commitment to have a full team. So Sheik would have to play another position, and Roger go to quarterback. So it happens. Like me and Pat were talking the other day, and everybody knows that. And Pat will tell you that ATA is not taking 8-man serious, so that's why he's been running with bad intentions.
But I hear they supposed to be. I hear it's supposed to be serious now. I hear they taking it serious. Oh, damn, that's what I heard.
That's what I hear. I heard some of the dudes from left and came over and joined up with ATA.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
well, pretty much a lot of the 5-man guys is playing with ATA. I believe.
Yeah, so from my understanding, like Neff and some of the other cats that were playing with and 8-man, they gonna be ATA full time from what I hear. Right. Like Jay. So we gonna see. I mean, if they have the commitment level and everything, hey, ATA may not be dead just yet.
Just gotta wait and see, man. We just gotta wait and see.
Yeah, once we actually get back on the field, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but what other positions were you talking about?
So you don't think Wayne's a good quarterback for comp division? Just before you move, before we go to the next position. Yeah.
No, I think Wayne is a good quarterback. I think Wayne, like, so from what I saw, like when y'all played the Savages, y'all were trying to run that spread. I don't think Wayne is the best person to run a spread offense.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Like, so when
he was successful in it though. He won games, and and that was on the A level. I mean, so I think it's more so, just being confident with the players around you.
Yeah, and any quarterback I've had, whether it was Little Mike, whether it was Otis, or whoever playing quarterback, Doug, as a coach, I want you as a quarterback to tell me who your receiving core is, because I want people on the field that you have the confidence in, and you have that camaraderie, and you have that cohesion with, that you're not going to hesitate to throw that ball. So as a quarterback, you got to have that relationship with your receivers where, hey, if I'm in a jam, this receiver already knows what to do because he sees that I'm in a jam. And a lot of quarterbacks out there, they don't have that cohesion. with their receivers. Like you got a few like Frank and Claude. They have that cohesion. So if Frank's running a route and he see Claude in trouble, he knows exactly when to break that route off or how to break that route off where Claude's going to be able to get rid of that ball for him.
Respect.
Right.
Let's touch on let's touch on wide receivers then, like your top wide receivers in that division.
Whew. Wide receivers, man, that's a hard one because you already know you got a lot of wide receivers. So, see how you want to break. See that's the thing with the wide receiver position because you can break that down, like the best route runner, or your jump ball, or your screens, and this, that, and everything else. So there's a lot to come into account with that. Y'all's man Quan is for me. Y'all man Quan is one of the top receivers.
Quan
is one of y'all top receivers.
Quan who?
From the Smoking Ducks.
We ain't no receiver that Quan played. Tall Quan.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was playing DB.
Yeah,
I know he was playing
with us.
DB. I know he was playing DB with y'all, but he one of y'all top receivers. I know he was playing DB. I don't know why y'all had him playing DB and not receiver.
Hey.
But I will say, K-Love, hey, he definitely a decent receiver. You know, he's a little Wes Welker, Julia Edelman, you know, white boy that out there. Hey, he reliable, man. A lot of times you get the ball to him, he gonna make the catch. He may not
got
go
the wide receiver list up there, Wayne.
But I think we all in agreement with Frank, where Frank is one of the top receivers in the division. You know, so whether he's running deep routes or he's catching little screens or whatever, hey, he one of the top receivers.
Yeah, I definitely with Vontae. Vontae definitely I definitely mentioned him last time. That's an underrated guy to me. You know what I'm saying? As far as what people don't really talk about him a lot. Like I don't hear his name buzzing that much. I ain't know his name at first. I just call him the Dawson dude. But
definitely,
he definitely a game changer. Like short routes, deep routes. He always get open. Like that motherfucker got some speed. Like he definitely boogie. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely one of my top receivers that I had on there. I'm not sure if you mentioned. I'm not sure if you got him in. You know, as one of your top receivers, but I like him. He definitely can boogie.
So one of the ones you didn't mention a receiver from ATA, which for me reliable hands is one of the reliable receivers out there.
Hey, your McDonald's service going out.
Oh wow, man! Hold on.
That's because you in the dungeon, man. Got the motherfucking. You got that steel wall down there.
You got?
Huh?
All right, hold on. Let me go. Let me take my ass back outside.
I can hear you right there where you were just at. Clear.
All right, so one of the top receivers that I look at as most reliable is somebody like AP from ATA.
Who AP?
AP. Hey, we all know AP getting up there in age, but look, when it comes to, hey, he's gonna run the route. Hey, if you get it to him, he gonna make the catch. And most people forget about AP because he's older, so they don't think that they gotta cover him as well.
Right.
Hey, and he uses that shit to his advantage, and Roger uses it to his advantage.
I agree. He definitely did.
Yeah.
So AP for me, AP would have to be up in there with it. Who else?
I just did. Like I say, I just was dealing with a lot of the guys that I've really played against over the last few years. So
yeah, but I'm just trying to think, man. So you know, UT they got some nice receivers out that joint.
UT,
but yeah, UT they got, you know, they got when they utilize them, they got TJ when they utilize him at receiver.
Yeah, I mean, I had him like I said, people like him are hybrid, so I tried not to put them people on defense and off. You know, so I was trying to pick and choose where they really play the most at. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why I did it that way for real. Like that's why he made the DB list because he you know what I'm saying, usually playing middle safety for them niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm
So
saying? So that's why I had him, and that's you know what I'm saying. It's hard to put. I ain't want to put people on the list twice. They, oh, you really ain't putting this person on there and that person. You know how it go, man.
it is what it is. I mean, so you got a player like TJ that hey, he can get it done on offense or defensive side. You know, he's another jump ball dude like y'all's man Quan. You know, you throw the ball up to him in the end zone 3/4 time, he's the one that's going to come down with it. So, and it's hard. It's hard for me not to put like Otis and Lil Eric and them on there because hey, not only are they reliable with the ball in their hands and everything else with coming down with the ball, they make people miss left and right. Like if you come at him with if you guarded him man to man, hey, if he makes you miss, he's housing it.
Oh yeah,
You know,
no.
and that's so it's hard to put receivers out there and not say somebody like Otis or Lil Eric or even Peanut. You know, so
Peanut dropped that pass out there. Peanut 50-50 now, man. Peanut washed up.
hey, I was
Drop
talking
that
the
shit, man.
other day. I was talking to Peanut the other day. I asked him if he's washed the joint yet. He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna have to roll a few and sit down and wash the joint. I ain't been able to wash it yet."
Hey, Peanut, man, he done dropped too many passes, man. I'm sick of his shit. Sick of Peanut shit, man.
Hey, it happens, man. It happens. So
Nah, I had them niggas at 2 and 3 though. Otis and Erk, I had them right there behind each other pretty much. You know what I'm saying? With Otis being a little above Lil Erk, in that sense.
but you surprised me with that because you said you thought Otis was a better quarterback than Lil Mike.
Yeah, but I can't put him on the quarterback list because he ain't playing it no more.
No, he still plays there at times.
Yeah, that's like I mean, he's not the consistent quarterback. Like Mike is the quarterback, so you know what I'm saying. It's
Nah, Otis gives them that 1-2 punch, like the Hitman or DMV leading those dudes. So if Mike's having a little Mikey having an off day, you can always flip it and put Otis back there, and everybody know Otis is by far the definition of a quarterback. You know, he is so unconventional when he's back there. You don't know whether he's scrambling, whether he's running the ball, whether he's throwing the ball. You don't know what the hell he's doing back there.
right. That's what I'm saying. So, but it ain't off. I mean, you're not doing that every game, so it's not every game that you switching Mike out. Even you know what I'm saying. It's only gonna be certain games. You ain't gonna do it every game because he could still be having a bad game, but the team winning, so you ain't gonna, you know,
Right.
because you could be throwing screens and taking them to the house, whereas though you ain't hitting on the seam balls or the slant, so your team's still winning. So you having a bad day, but you up, so we gonna keep you in. So I mean, I look at Otis as more as the receiver now for real. You know what I'm saying? Unless, like you said, unless it's a close game and Mike ain't hitting and we ain't scoring on the screens, then I gotta make that switch type game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I look at it like that. You know what I mean? And he's the receiver. He the backup. He the backup.
Right.
He the emergency backup.
Right. I got you. So, so where you want to go from there, man?
Let's go. Let's touch on the. We're gonna stay on the other side. We gotta do blocking backs and centers. You know, you got your blocking back and centers.
So blocking backs a hard one, man. You got some. So you got to look at blocking. I mean, damn near every position you got to look at a few different things. So you got your actual blockers where hey, that's what they're gonna do. They not gonna go out for routes. They're not gonna catch nothing. They just gonna block. And then you got your guys that are the dual threat. Hey, I'm gonna chip this guy, but then I'm gonna go out for a pass. So,
but
disciples.
But like I said, would it been 8-man in this full contact and everybody's eligible? That blocking back position, that guy got to be able to block just a little bit enough to get the quarterback. But if he's a go out threat, Now that rusher has to think about him going out. So now it eliminates having 2-3 guys at the quarterback when you got guys who can go out. So 8-man eligible, them blocking backs going out is important because it changed the game for the rush and also now your quarterback. So it's a little different. Like they gotta be able to block just enough, but they also gotta be able to go out and catch and be a threat at the catching. Because if not, teams just gonna peel their ears back at you and it's not good for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Teams gonna pin their ears back, and it's just, you know what I'm saying, it just make it look bad for them. Sometimes the quarterback get overwhelmed with that
Right.
shit. When I done played against a lot of dudes where you know their blocking backs ain't going out, so you just pin your ears back up on the rush line. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You just go into the quarterback and make you more relentless.
You're right. So for blocking backs, don't do some of the top blocking back in the comp division. You got Disciples. They got nice blocking backs. DMV Elite. They got nice blocking backs. Savages. They got Frank. They got Relly. Relly.
Frank can't go out for no passes. They ain't going. Nobody worried about bullets going out, man. Nobody worried about that shit.
Relly. Look at Relly though. Relly is he one of those dudes where he's a multi-purpose player too.
He made my list.
He can play that block.
He made my list.
So he's one of those multi-player utility players too. He can play blocking back. He can go out to receiver. He can rush. He can do all that stuff. But Relly is definitely a threat, man. Then you got let's see. I think so. Like even AP can play blocking back. AP plays blocking back with ATA at times. So I think those are your top teams with blocking backs, man. I mean, and there's one blocking back that didn't even play this season, which you already know he's a top blocking back, is my man Storm.
Who is Storm?
You know Storm. OC Brandon Storm from OC plays with ATA for 5-man.
Oh. He I know you're talking about. Yeah, he pretty good.
Yeah, he definitely won that. Even though he didn't play this season, he definitely could make the list because look, there's not a game that I've watched where he plays, whether it's 8-man or 5-man, where he ain't catching body somewhere, and he can catch the ball and make y'all.
I got 2 good block backs too.
But I will name one that's been playing the lower division that he needs to go ahead and step up, and his team's supposed to be stepping up this year.
You talking about from Wolfpack?
Yes.
I got 2 good blocking backs. My blocking backs better than half of them dudes you named.
And we gonna see when they hit the field, right?
They already hit the field. They've been playing. They've been giving teams problems. Everybody know about it. Hey, ask Frank what he do when it come time to play against us when I'm at quarterback. He know what it is, and they block. Hey, though.
Hey, so
I actually underrated dude I like though. He can't catch the ball as good as some of the dude threat blocking backs. But when he get his hands on you, man, he be fucking people up. Is the bald head nigga from DMV Elite, Browns?
Oh yeah, he be fucking people up.
Like he know his role, he fucks you up. But when he sneak out, he catch the ball goofy looking, but he always open because don't nobody expect him to go out. And he might drop it, but he make up for it with his blocks. He definitely a good blocking back. Like he's the definition of somebody who can block. You know what I'm saying? He blocks his ass off for sure.
I will say this, people have been talking about the DMV area when it comes to 8-man for the sheer contact. Like, dude, the DMV itself for 8-man contact, dudes go out there and play. It damn near is really full contact just without pads. I mean, people get laid the hell out here, and they don't understand when we play teams from Ohio, like they don't expect it because they're not used to the amount of contact that's coming with the DMV.
Right.
So
and also had had that dude on my list too. Y'all, I just want y'all to know the dude with the dreads from DMV Lee. I like his style.
That's why.
They sent it. I don't know his name. I don't know the dude's name. I just know he got the dreads. Brown skin dude.
Yeah, that's why I said DMV Elite. That's why blocking backs. I didn't even name names really for blocking backs because I look at blocking backs as a whole, as a team. So just because you got this blocking back over here, if all he can do is block, but this blocking back over here, he can't block, but he can catch the ball. Those aren't two blocking backs. You know, I look at straight blocking backs. Hey, does your team
some of the styles are different now. Like for me, like a lot. All right, so you got DMV Elite, you got Savages, you got UT, you know, from the area who block 3 people with their centers and their quarterbacks not that far from the line.
Right.
Then you got teams like Disciples where their center is not a blocker; he's a route runner, receiver. So it's different styles of blocking back too, because you got to be able to be good in that style you play. You know what I'm saying? That's just like center. I can't not give you your credit for being a center because you blocking 90% of the time and you only release here and there, and there ain't nothing but dump off route. But if you're good at releasing and dumping off when you supposed to, and you making plays like that, or when you blocking and you holding your foot down as blocking and snapping, I gotta give you a props where it's due. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. It's a little different with them positions because of how the teams in the comp division play. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them play that block center, where you just got to be able to hold your own and get a quarterback that time, that quick time.
And then on top of that, you got the max protect where they may bring in a third blocking back because the center really can't block. So the center now is more of a you have your ins and outs with all of them.
Yeah, I agree. So let's go to the back end now. Let's get to the secondary. We get real ugly.
So what we starting with secondary?
Yeah, we can go with the secondary. Let's go with the back end.
All right, so let's go. So the secondary, man.
Hold on, before you start, we only talking about the DMV, Pat. We're not talking about out of the state, you know. Like, my bad, dog. We'll get to out of state one day. I'm gonna do out of state tomorrow, man, for you, man. I'm gonna do the whole comp division just for you, man. I'm gonna add North Carolina in it just for you, sir.
So for man, so you gotta throw in y'all had some decent secondary. Y'all the Smoking Ducks, y'all had some decent secondary back there. You know, y'all had quite a few, you know, turnovers and everything else that puts you guys in positions. So y'all definitely had a few dogs back there. The DMV Elite, they got one or two that is nice, man. DMV Elite do. The secondary just don't get the recognition like most that position. So it's hard to even think of their names when I'm thinking about the dudes that play in those positions.
Right. Like I mean, I had. All right, so I'll tell you, like I had I had 2 dudes from UT. I had TJ and the light skinned corner nigga.
Right.
I had them 2. I had the boy from Savages, the Slap. I think he played Slap. I think Frank said he had played Slap. I had him, and then I had Sheik in the conversation because I felt like I played against him a lot at DB, and he showed me a lot at DB. I had Sheik at the DB, and then I had the one dude from DMV Elite. It was only one dude in the secondary that I thought was, you know, worthy of a top 5. You know what I'm saying, in the early type.
What dude with dreads, wasn't it?
You said did he had is a dude with dreads?
Yeah, it's dude with dreads from.
I gotta see the pitch. I seen the picture the other day too. I'm gonna go check the pitch out, and then I'm actually let you know on that one. But it's one of them dudes in the secondary. It's only
so
one.
You know one dude that is nice as shit that didn't come up in the conversation was dude from the young cat. the young dude from that plays with ATA 5-man.
Little light skinned youngin.
Yeah, little light skinned youngin.
Yeah, he pretty good. I give him his props. He pretty good. He pretty good. It's just like I said, he gotta. He had his good days, he had his bad days in the office last year, from what I seen. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't consistent enough. You know what I'm saying? Especially,
Right.
you know, the better teams. I felt like he shied away a lot. He
Right.
always competing though. He's a baller, but I feel like he could be like he's a top 10 guy to me. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I would have him in the top 10. He would definitely make top 10, but I couldn't put him in that top 5. You know what I'm saying? Although I'm be like, it's. I mean, you know, it's like I said, anybody can be interchangeable because it's really not no clear. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest. The dude from UT and the corner and TJ, those are the two best secondary players to me. You know what I'm saying? In 8-man, honestly, like in that comp division, you know what I'm saying? I think they the two best. Like I just because TJ is a ball hawk. That motherfucker got range. You know what I'm saying? He can go get it. The light skinned youngin, he's physical and he can run. You know what I'm saying? And he can cover. So it's. I mean, it's
so you
not
right.
like,
So you right with Sheik. You know, Sheik being in the picture, another utility player. It's hard for me not to put Savages in that conversation with some of the top DBs for the sheer fact that, dude, them boys are always in the right place, man. Like freaking, you got the young dude from Savages, Tyree, and I know you remember this. Matter of fact, it was at y'all's tournament, FFPA, when he finally, like, for the past 3 years, I've been trying to get this young dude to make some contact, and he came up and blew Pat up.
Oh shit! Somebody blew Pat up.
Hey, Pat knows too. Hey, Pat gonna get mad because I even mentioned it. But hey,
Pat, you got fucked up, Pat. You ain't tell me. You out here asking for your crew, for me to put you. Hey, Pat, you got fucked up by the young boy, man. You ain't tell me. Come on, Pat, where you at now, Pat? You was just in the comments.
Hey, I knew as soon as I said it, he was gonna say something. But hey, look, it was the first. Honestly, that was the first. And your man Terry that plays with Judah contested this. He's been playing for the past 3 years, and when it came to contact, it wasn't like he would come up and try to pull a flag, but he wasn't going to blow you up. He wasn't going to make contact, and it finally just clicked on him that hey, if I want to be one of those players for the Savages, I'm going to have to start making contact.
Right.
It just happened that play. Like it wasn't meant to be anything like calling Pat out or anything. It was just that particular play is when it clicked for him where he realized, hey, I got to make contact. Like I got to come up and hit people. Otherwise, he wasn't going to have a spot on the Savages.
But you, man, don't say it like that. You said who it was Pat. Man, don't say it like to call Pat out. Shit, he been talking all this shit. You got that young boy fucked you up from Savages, huh? In FFPA, huh?
Hey, everybody catches bodies every once in a while. Hey, it just happened to be that day that Pat caught it. I mean, it is what it is. So, hey, Pat looking for him too. Me and Pat talked about it. Pat's like, hey, wait till we play y'all again. Hey, I'm gonna catch him. I'm telling you, I'm gonna catch him. I'm like, hey, that's part of the game. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, he'd be ready for it when he gets it. Hey, he ain't nothing he can say. Hey, Pat laid him out. Shit happens. So, hey, the other thing with the Savages, I mean, you got Mikey on the other side. I mean, shit, boy, that boy had so many damn pick sixes past season. The shit crazy. So, I mean, so you got some talent in secondary out there across all the teams. I mean, but I think a lot of them are still young. I think a lot of them still learn the game. I mean, either they're disciplined and they're too disciplined and they don't shy away, or hey, it's not about being disciplined. It's about like, hey, I'm gonna call your man out, TL from Smoking Ducks. Like, hey, I coach TL, man. What the TL's number one problem is he get caught looking in the damn backfield entirely too much. Hey, he knows it too. I've told him too many times. When I was coaching the Ducks, I told him, yo, if I catch you looking in the backfield again, I'm pulling your ass out the game. So it's just one of them things. But TL is a natural athlete, man. He can play back there all day. He just got to stop getting caught looking in the backfield.
I agree with you 1,000% on that.
So that's why I say
damn,
there's a lot of talent out there. And a matter of fact, nobody mentioned Jay from That's from my understanding went over to ATA now. But Jay from Doug, when he may not be the fastest dude out there anymore, and you know, he kind of like Badger, you know, gets hurt, you know, but he's still out there, he playing everything else. Jay is probably one of the smartest defenders in the comp level out there. So I mean, there's a lot of talent out there. I mean, even if you go down the rush, I mean, there's a lot of talent at rush. Whether it's
that's the next map, right? I was gonna say, let's go down to the rush line where they all some shit at.
They all some shit. Nah, I can't say they all some shit because it depends on what you're looking for. It's like what I explained with the Savages. You know, they have certain players at rush where, hey, you can play against this team and be great against this team, but this team over here, you're not going to, because you either don't have the power or you don't have the speed or whatever. So for the rush, you got to miss and match. So like you have some dudes where, hey, they all speed. Like Vic from Disciples, he's all speed, right? You know, that's point blank. Hey, he all speed. He gonna come at you full force or full speed and just try to get you. But then you have dudes like Riley.
Them kind of people, I'm gonna make them look dumb.
Hey, but you know what? Some of those dudes, hey, it's kind of like your man Chicken, right? We know that we cannot, if we play against Chicken, we know we cannot let Chicken be the free man. If he's a free man, he gonna fuck little Mikey up all day. But if we put somebody in front of him and actually have somebody put hands on him, now you've slowed him down, you've contained him. But it's gonna give him that extra second or that extra 2 seconds.
The lower rushers don't know how to break down.
Yeah, and believe me, I've yelled at
a fast nigga can rush free because he don't know how to slow down.
Right.
They don't know how to break down at the comp level. They just run past you and keep on moving, try to turn around and catch you. They dumb.
Right, but then you have the bigger rushers where, hey, I may be able to push a pocket, but hey, as soon as that gets outside the pocket, hey, he's like there's nobody there. So you got to have that hybrid where, hey, they got some power, they got some speed, you know, that they can chase a quarterback down, but at the same time, they got to be able to use their hands to get off that block to create havoc in the backfield. So me personally, I don't think there's a lot of dudes at the comp level that can do both. You know, it's really hard for you to find somebody at the comp level that can do both. Like, let's take an example for Big Rob up in A. Dude's a beast, man. Like, he has the power, he has the speed. You know, we don't have a lot of dudes down at comp level that can compare it to somebody like Rob Russia.
You talking about Rob from Cheat Code?
Yes.
So do DMV Elite have any good rushers for you?
See, that's the thing. So if I'm using somebody like Rob as an example, it's hard for me to say that anybody at the comp level has a rusher like that.
Nah, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? You done coached against a lot of these dudes, so I'm just getting it from a coaching standpoint. Like, if you was playing DMV Elite, who was one rusher that you was saying, oh, I can't let him free because he gonna, you know, disrupt the quarterback's flow? You know what I'm saying?
There wasn't one.
So pretty much whoever was free was free.
Right. We weren't worried about that.
Okay. So that's how I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go down a couple of teams. So what about the Disciples?
The Disciples, you had to worry about Vic because of his speed. Because if he got a jump on the ball and he got around the blocker where the blocker couldn't get a hand on him, then he was going to flush Mike out of the pocket a lot sooner than what little Mike wanted to be flushed.
How many? I mean, I really haven't seen the guy play, so that's why I'm biased to him. Like I never. Everybody always talk about him, but I never seen him play.
Yeah, Vic got wheels. Vic got wheels, man.
When he wants to, he's one of them kind of guys.
He definitely got wheels, and he would be a hell of a receiver if he knew how to catch a damn ball.
Man.
Hey, I've told Vic before. Hey, the boy don't got no hands, man.
Somebody said Keenan, Kwame, and Will. Look, that's
Keenan. Keenan is DMV Elite or Disciples.
That's DMV Elite, I think. But them the two blocking backs. Huh?
Okay, Keenan from DMV Elite. Yeah, I mean Keenan he didn't have the speed when it came to little Mikey. I mean, so we weren't worried about him so much with the speed or anything. It was a matter of did we have somebody that could block him? So we knew he could push the pocket, but if Mikey got outside the pocket, then we knew there was no way he was gonna catch little Mikey.
He ain't no next chicken. That's disrespectful. That boy ain't got that type of game in him. You got to stop that, man. That boy side as shit, man. Now they being disrespectful. He ain't the next chicken, man. You forget about it. Forget about it. The boy ain't got. The boy ain't no next chicken, man. Man, stop that, man. Stop what y'all doing, man. They see now they get out of control, man. You see this shit I'm talking about? You see I'm talking about? You talking about some Vic the next chicken, man? What is wrong with Pat? Man, Pat, what the hell they smoking down there in Curry?
Nah, this shit bad. Oh, all right,
that's crazy.
You got me now. No, the bad thing is I got Verizon.
Man,
this shit.
You need new service. You need to get T-Mobile or something, man. Out there in the country. You're in the country. So all right, let me go to the Smoking Ducks. What about them? Far as like playing against them, do they have any guys that, on that rush line?
All right, you got me now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's broken up, man. But look, DMV Elite, they got some dudes that can push the pocket.
Oh, he done blanked out, y'all. I don't know what happened to Mark, y'all. Mark done blinked out, man. But now, you said Keegan the best rusher on Disciples. I mean, that's his. I mean, we going off of his. We was going off of his opinion. You know what I'm saying, as far as coaching wise. You know what I'm saying, from when he was coaching. So it's hard to say. You know what I'm saying, who he feel was the best rusher. And whatnot. So I mean, it's some dudes out there who can play, and there's some dudes out there who can't. You know what I'm saying? Like being a quarterback, playing against a lot of these dudes in that division, a lot of them dudes ain't smart enough to be, you know what I'm saying, a rusher for real like that. Like it's a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you gotta be smart, and you also gotta know what you're doing up there. And a lot of them dudes just ain't got it. They ain't got that it factor. You know what I'm saying? To be great at the rush line. Keegan definitely a good rusher though. I can agree with you on that. He definitely decent, you know what I'm saying? But he's a guy that if he free against Mike, you know what I'm saying? I like Mike winning that battle. I mean, like I said, 8-man, you sometimes when you playing schemes, a guy like Keegan, if you got a moving quarterback, 9 out of 10 times, if it's between him, let's say I'm gonna use that for him. I'm gonna say they got Keegan, they got Travis, and they got the dude Vic. If they got all three of them and Vic supposed to be fast, I'm sending the blocker to him as a coach. If Travis, he good with pulling flags and long arms. I'm gonna send a block at him. Now, my quarterback and Keegan one-on-one. If my quarterback can run, then you know what I'm saying, Keegan in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to have, you know what I'm saying, 8-man, them blockers when they receiving threats as well is difficult, you know what I'm saying, as a rusher for his size, you know what I'm saying, and his ability. You know what I mean? So he got, you know what I'm saying, he got a win, you know what I'm saying, win-lose situation. Like he be in a bad bind, he might not be in a bad bind. Feel like that. So, but no, it's definitely, I mean, they definitely good. Like I said, he definitely a good blocking, rusher. You know, against certain styles. He good for like block 3 when they blocking the centers and shit like that. I like him better in those styles, but not against the guys who can go out and shit like that. Yep. So I mean, it's always that different factor into things. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of these positions, because you gotta look at the styles that's played in the division, which is the comp division. They block a lot of the centers in these divisions. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different different rushes for different, you know, aspects of the jump. He said, "We done." That's the dude with the dreads, Keenan Hunt, right? That's the blocking back dude from DMV Elite. Hold on, Pat. I'm gonna get it to you, Pat. I'm about to get it to you right now.
Yeah, that nigga when he rush, he definitely a load though.
Oh yeah,
sure.
You talking about the dude from DMV Elite?
Yeah, you can use him for the blocking back over rush for real.
That you're blocking back. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I wanted to hear from, like, let the people know, like, you know what I'm saying. You done played against some of them dudes, so
yeah, he a beast.
I mean, like I said, I wouldn't want them collapsing the pocket on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So everything goes into, you know, like I say, it depends on your quarterback. If you're a pocket quarterback, like that.
Yeah, like he said though, if it's a quarterback that's gonna run, then he probably ain't gonna be no good.
Man, he might be,
even though he can
good,
move though,
but it won't be as effective. You know what I'm saying?
because he can still move, but quarterback's gonna just outrun him. Simple as that. So, but against them comp teams that like to block 3, shit, he perfect.
Nah, coach. But a lot of times, what's crazy about it is, see, when you playing some of these comp teams, what I learned, a lot of the quarterbacks and things like that, they let the middleman free. So what they do is the comp rushers, if they rushing 3, they put their slow dude on the outside. You know what I'm saying? They put the fast dude in the middle. So now the fast dude is free, because them dumb blocking backs be still just blocking the 2 outside people and leaving the middleman free. So it depends. Like I said, it depends on the style that you play, like, and what you used to playing. Like, you can't, if he on the outside, it's gonna be a long day for him. You know what I'm saying? Even if he getting blocked, because I think a lot of running quarterbacks still can get outside regardless, with Vic rushing straight up the middle, fast or not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, it's up to the style of play. It's all about the style of play. That's how I look at it. What style of play am I going up against this day? And what style of play is good for that blocking back? Darius, you want to know, so why do they put the least experience at the rush usually? I mean, in a sense, it makes sense to put the least experienced dude at rusher where he ain't got but one job, and that's to rush and try to learn how to get the quarterback. If you can't get that down pat, because I seen a lot of dudes who come in and say they're a DB and they get ran by, or they come in and say they're a receiver and can't catch. So next best position for you is rush. Like Chicken could be easily one of the best receivers in the country. But with his speed right there, the rushing, he good at it. That shit helps your secondary. Your secondary, you can have all athletes in the secondary, 5 niggas who can lock down. But guess what? If the rush some shit, them niggas in the back ain't gonna be looking like shit because they ain't gonna be able to cover for 4-5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? With niggas missing flags and niggas running around. You know what I'm saying? So it's an instinct where I might take one of my best secondary niggas and make him a rusher if he fast and can pull flags, so we could have a. So now the secondary ain't as strong with him back there, but with him up front, we even better as a team. So it depends. You know what I'm saying? Like your rush has to be the best thing on your defense. Actually, your secondary could be. You can have a great secondary, like I said, but if you got a mediocre rush, then what good is that legit secondary? You know what I'm saying? It's no good for real. It's a waste.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Russia is definitely a top position in flag, and people don't realize that. Like everybody, oh man, you put me at Russia. I ain't no Russia. I play DB. I play receiver. Nigga, Russia is where the game is won at, whether people know this or not. In flag, if you got a good rush and you can neutralize the quarterback and put pressure on him, then your secondary gonna be great. If a quarterback only got one look, that means your secondary ain't got to cover nobody but for 3 seconds. But if you rush some shit, your secondary gonna have a long day because that means 2 niggas gonna get blocked, 1 nigga gonna keep missing the flag, and quarterback gonna make him miss, and he gonna be scrambling around. Then the defense in scramble drill, and somebody bound to get open in a scramble drill. I don't care how good you can cover. You know what I'm saying? So regardless if you can cover good or not, you gotta have a good rush in order to be great. Ask any of the top 8 teams. You know what I'm saying? Like the rush is where the game is won. That's because they only rush 2 and they you know what I'm saying, and that shit works down there for them like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why, Lou, like they don't understand that rush is important in the game, man. Like I said, I say this all day. Rush is important to the game, fellas. So if you're a rusher, then just realize that you are important. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? The rush line is very important, fellas. For all the new guys, you know, who come in the flag and things like that. Rush is important. Take it from me. Somebody who won championships and played in the secondary with a good rush. I knew playing with Chicken that the quarterback had 1 read. So if the nigga over top, if the nigga in my spot running the out, you know what I'm saying, and number 2 and number 1 running the slant, I know I could jump this slant and my corner gonna jump it out because Chicken ain't giving nobody but 1 read. You know what I'm saying? Or even D. Lou or even Black. So I had the luxury of playing with 3 good rushers, any of them that was free. So I could jump anything I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to worry about no quarterback throwing a bomb over my head because I had a middle safety who I knew was going to be over the top all day. You know what I'm saying? So rush is definitely important. Without a rush, secondary mediocre, man. I'm telling you. It ain't no way around it. And like I said, any of my guys that play A can attest to that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you ain't missing nothing, man. We just on here having a conversation, man. We had Mark on here, man. He was talking about East Coast Nationals. That's about it. Nah, you ain't missing nothing good, brother. So like everybody think that motherfucking receiver and DB is the best positions in flag. Well, that's the glory position. But the rusher, like I said, that's who. You know what I'm saying? That's who win the games if you look at it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, 9 out of 10 times for teams. You know what I'm saying? Is the rush line. Yeah, Lou, you got to, man. You gotta keep that quarterback moving, man. You gotta keep him off his game. Like, man, a good rush is like disturbing Brady. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how sorry if the quarterback a timing quarterback, If you got a good rush on him, that's like you know what I'm saying. Even if the nigga ain't pulling the flag, but he making that nigga throw it in 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? That's a good rush. You know what I'm saying? Or even if he just making that nigga only be able to look at one read, that's a good rush. Like all rushes don't have to be the same. You know what I'm saying? Everybody take it as I'm gonna just collapse the pocket. It don't work all the time that way. You know what I'm saying? There's other ways to do that. So I mean, people gotta realize, man, the lower level teams, they still new to the game, man. They understand, man, if they just listen and learn and watch some of the A games. And I think in our area, a lot of the comp teams is understanding that and getting better with that. You know what I'm saying? I done played against them. They starting to rush 3 a lot more and things like that. So they learning, man. It's just a slow process. That's all. Hey, Pat, I sent you the link, Pat. I don't know if you wanted to chime in, but I sent you the link, Pat, so let me know, man, if you're going to chime in before I head off. I pretty much said that shit, Pat. I was like, you can have 5 lockdown defenders, you know what I'm saying? You can have 5 lockdown defenders, Pat, and just one of them, if one of them could be a decent rusher, then your team would be even much better. But if you got 5 lockdown defenders and you have no rush line, then it's going to be a long day for them 5 lockdown defenders. Trust me. The quarterback ain't even got to be the best. All he got to do is be able to make that one nigga miss. And if he ain't good, then that one nigga going to miss 9 out of 10 times. So, you know, I mean, that's just how the ball rolls, you know what I mean? Pat, you about to be 5, Pat, to the mob. All right, I'm gonna head out, man. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, man, with some more guests, some more people that wanted to come through. Y'all be safe, man. Stay out of trouble. Stay out the way. Like I said, hopefully, man, we get back on the gridiron soon, man, within the next month or so. So be safe. I see y'all when I see you.
That Dizzle television right here, man. Son, Black Money Entertainment. Just tell them what, hey, we do this. We started this shit. It ain't no hype. I can tell you we do John from Wilson Senior High School out the court, out the keyboard. 9 minutes, I guess. We started this shit. It ain't no hype. I can tell you get you hype, niggas go wild. We run this shit. Get you hype shit. We started this shit. It ain't no hype. I can tell you I gotta do it. Hey, video. 40 on video.